So did AMOUAGE'S know they were going to create an exceptional extrait of their very popular fragrance Guidance? This is a fragrance created by Quentin Bisch. And this is a very recent launch. It launched like at the end of 2022, early 2023. And a year and a half later, there's already an exceptional extrait of this. This is the 7th exceptional extrait now. It was sent to me, and I'm going to do a first impressions of this and tell you what I think about it, and also compare it to the original Guidance. But along the way, I'm also going to let you know about what and how the exceptional extraits are. What do the numbers mean? Because this is not that, but in here there's a bottle of Guidance 46. So find out all about this coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's Sebastian. We're talking about the latest exceptional extrait from the house of AMOUAGE'S. This was sent to me. We're doing an unboxing and I'm going to let you know all about it. Guidance has been my favorite fragrance in the series called Odyssey Collection, which also included Lineage, Search, and Purpose. Two of the fragrances in that collection, Guidance and Purpose, were created by Quentin Bisch. I did not care for Purpose whatsoever. I felt it was underwhelming and it was very cold. It was not exciting. But between the 4 fragrances, I really enjoyed Guidance, and you can totally see Quentin Bisch's signature here. I also enjoyed Search, which I recently posted about on Instagram. If you follow me, go check that out. I liked Lineage, but it was a bit too marine for me. So the whole standout in the collection was Guidance. And Guidance has been a very popular fragrance for AMOUAGE'S from what I hear. It's a given. Quentin Bisch is the very popular perfume maker, perfumer. He creates so many great fragrances. Let me know if you're a fan of his creations, and let me know if you're a fan of the original Guidance. Do let me know. And what do you get from this fragrance? It smells kind of like his creation for Parfum de Marly, Delina, because there is a little bit of that kind of milkiness that I get from Delina, but they don't smell alike. They're different for sure, but it gives me a similar vibe, but more in an AMOUAGE'S way. So I'm really excited to check out the AMOUAGE'S Guidance 46, but let me tell you a little bit about how the exceptional extraits are done. This is the 7th, Guidance 46 is the 7th, launched in 2024, 100 ml, $520. It's an extrait of Parfum concentration, meaning the highest concentration of oils, but there's a little catch with these fragrances. So 46 stands for the concentration of the oils in the actual fragrance. So my favorite so far in the collection has been Jubilation 40 Man. That 40 stands for 40%. So they also have Dia 40 Woman, same thing. That was somehow done with the 40th anniversary of AMOUAGE'S, so I wonder if it was intentional to create them 40, or is that what they settled on? Because Interlude 53 Man is 53% concentration. Then they also have Reflection 45 Man, which is 45% concentration, and then Epic 56 Woman, which is 56% concentration, and then finally Honor 43 Woman. This is the 7th here in this box, which I'll open up for you. But just a little more. It says, enthralling and beguiling, Guidance 46 exceptional extrait is a study in light and shade, fragility and strength, subtlety and ostentatiousness, paradoxes brought together with an immediacy that can be achieved only by the art of perfumery, dosed at a staggering 46% concentration. So you do know that Quentin Bisch is making extrait de parfum fragrances for Maison Crivelli. And recently he did Tuberose Astral. Fabulous. I love it. I love its potency, I love its complement factor, and just, I love the way it smells. It has become my favorite fragrance now after Patchouli Magnetic, but I don't care for the other extraits for Maison Crivelli that are created by him. But that's what the concentrations are for these extrait de parfums. And if you don't know about concentrations of fragrances, Eau de Cologne is EDC, 3% to 10% oils, Eau de Toilette EDT, 5% to 15% oils, Eau de Parfum EDP, 15% to 20% oils, and Parfum and Extrait de Parfum, 20% to 30% oils. So this is traditional. And the exceptional extraits with AMOUAGE'S, that number refers to the percentage. So if Interlude Man 53, that is 53% concentration. That's how intense it is. So this is 46%. Well, the new one is. So let's go ahead and open it up. But if you have gotten your nose on AMOUAGE'S Guidance 46, Let me know. Put a comment down below. If you're a man, do you wear Guidance, the original? If you're a man, are you looking forward to this? Because it looks like they've taken it into an ambery direction. It's considered an amber floral fragrance. I want to get my nose on it. I can't wait to smell this one. Because I really do enjoy Guidance. And it was, I think, a really solid release. And definitely had the signature of Quentin Bisch there. What do you guys think of the prices for these exceptional extraits? Put a comment down below, because I know they're very, very pricey. If you're on the market for anything like this, if you get it from places like Neiman Marcus or Saks, I'm not sure if Saks is selling AMOUAGE'S, but try and get a discount for it, or like a gift card, or $1 off, or a percentage off. But either way, here it is. That's the box, of course, on the back. We've got some write-ups, and then they have the notes written. What do you guys think of the new boxes for AMOUAGE'S? I like them, and then I don't like them. I like the fact that these don't have, like the previous boxes, the bottom came off. So sometimes if the bottle was heavy, the bottom would fall off, even though they were made pretty sturdy. Some other brands, they always fall off, and you can break a bottle. I don't like these as much because they take up more space. I just wish they were like half the size and they would be like that. Like, you're wasting all that space with the square box, and it takes up a lot of space here, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm just complaining a little bit. But presentation is amazing with AMOUAGE'S. It always has been, so I really like it. And here it is, the new bottle. It is a really gorgeous looking bottle. And let's show you the differences here. So let's give it a sniff. I can't wait to smell this because, again, as I was saying, I really have been enjoying the fragrances as of late from Maison Crivelli, the Extrait de Parfums, and also Quentin Bisch does the Extrait de Parfums for Marc-Antoine Barrois. Now, I can't remember if he's done any Extrait de Parfums for any other brands, so this is the first one here for AMOUAGE'S with Quentin Bisch. Of course, as I said, 7 already with the exceptional extraits. But before I smell this, again, it's an amber floral fragrance. It features top notes of pear, frankincense, hazelnuts, rose water, pink pepper, bitter almond. For heart notes, it's saffron, rose, sambac, jasmine, osmanthus. Finally, for the base notes, cistus, sandalwood, akigalawood, ambergris, vanilla, ambrette, Georgywood, Cypriol. And I'm already smelling it, and it smells so good. So good. Wow. But it doesn't smell so different. That's the thing. It reminds me of the original a lot. Whereas Reflection, what was it called? Reflection 45 Man was so different than the original fragrance. This is so close to the original fragrance. At least on the initial spritz here, it smells so close to the original Guidance. But it does seem amberier. When it's first sprayed, all I got was rose, so there's a lot of rose there. It's still kind of milky, because I get a little milkiness here from the original Guidance, but for sure much more potent. For sure amber, but you know, it's got lots of flowers as well. I think the style amber floral is the perfect you know, explanation, but I'm also getting woods here, and of course that gourmand touch of the nuttiness. It's got the bitter almonds and the hazelnuts. That's definitely standing out, and of course the fruitiness as well. The pear is really original in here. Wow, it's good. It's really good. This stuff smells amazing. Okay, so I'm going to spray on here, and then I'm going to spray the Guidance 46 on the left hand, and I'm going to spray Guidance, the original, on the right hand. So let's go ahead and try that now. So the thing I wanted to say is, how do they determine what number they're going to do? So in this case, they tested all these different concentrations. They came up with 46. And they said, well, they might have tested 45, 47, and they've settled on 46 because it smelled the best. Because that's what happens with fragrances, by the way. The concentration changes the smell. If you didn't catch my video a couple of days ago, I am working on a fragrance which is launching with a brand in August. And we worked on 2 different concentrations. And the 2 different concentrations smelled completely different. Well, it smelled the same but different. Not completely different is not the right word. But here, interesting, I forgot about the original. The original guidance also had a light cumin thing. And very much in line with the fragrances of Quentin Bisch. Like, it reminds me of the style of Ganymede from Marc-Antoine Barrois. It reminds me of the style of Tuberose Astral from Maison Crivelli. So it's right here, all like it's his DNA, I should say, because I'm assuming he has certain ingredients that he uses quite a bit of, because there's certainly this kind of mineral milkiness here, along with spices. But what I'm noticing here that I'm not noticing here, I can smell the freshness and it's airier. Here, I can smell the denseness and a potency of amber. The amber is really, really strong, but I'm also getting a bit of leather. It's Cistus, Sandalwood, Akigalawood, Ambergris, Vanilla, Ambrette, Georgywood, Cypriol. Those are the base notes. That magic ingredient, Akigalawood, I really, really like. It's kind of like patchouli from what I've read. It's a Givaudan proprietary ingredient, and Quentin Bisch works for Givaudan. And so that seems like it's quite a standout note here. It makes for kind of like an earthy, woody experience, hinting at the patchouli, but apparently it's like a cleaned up patchouli without its dirtiness, which is kind of cool here. It's also musky, and the fruitiness is quite prominent. The fruitiness is really, really great. Fruity, musky. The ambrette note is prominent for sure. And this is really, really good, guys. I'm surprised how good it is, because I really love the ambery style fragrances. I just love it. There's something really, really amazing about it. Wow. Next to the original, I don't like it as much. I mean, when I first tried Guidance, that's all I had was the original in EDP. Now that you're putting these 2 fragrances against one another, the Extrait, the exceptional Extrait, is standing out so much. So much. Wow. Quentin Bisch is the king, man. This guy's doing some really, really great work. Along the way with this this fragrance, it does remind me a little bit more of some things he's done. I think it's hinting a little bit more of the fruity floral thing with an ambery, woody base of Delina. Also, he did Angel Nova with a couple of other perfumers, giving me that kind of similar idea. So he's basically taking his notes breakdown and, you know, taking certain things from each of his formulas, combining them with other notes, because it reminds me of other fragrances he's done. He puts a little bit of Angel Nova or Delina in there, maybe a little bit something from Ganymede, something from Tuberose Astral, because he knows these and he's very familiar with these ingredients, and he creates some really, really great fragrances. So if you thought that the original Guidance was a bit on the feminine side, maybe this might be a bit less feminine, but the fact that it has that fruity rosiness, I feel like it's just intensifying whatever you get from the original, still being very, I'm not saying it's very feminine leaning, but it does kind of lean on the feminine side for sure. But this is amazing. I really, really love this. I like its potency. It's so robust. It's so in your face. It's very, very powerful. Also very oily. Look at that. Look at the oil. It's a lot of oil. I spritz quite a bit on there. So yeah, I think what happened here, I speak to a lot of sales associates at various retailers, and they've all were saying that Guidance sells out quite fast. I don't know if it became a TikTok sensation or something, but it was very popular. So to ride the coattails of its success, they you know, instantly launch an Extrait. But I'm just wondering if they thought that this was so good that they're going to do it in advance, because it takes a while, because I know there's aging involved and things like that for these Extraits. There's definitely a process, and I'm not remembering exactly what the process was and how long it took, but it does take some time. So when did they figure out that they're going to make a exceptional Extrait of guidance? Anyway, this stuff is really good, guys. If you like Quentin Bisch's work and you're a fan of Guidance, definitely check it out. Check out Guidance 46, because I think you'll be happy with it. At least I am. I like a lot of it. It smells really great on me. I like what it's doing, and the development is actually takes longer for this versus the EDP. And as I said, I didn't smell the cumin in here right away, and I smelled it right away here with the original Guidance, but now it's developed into that kind of cuminy spicy thing that I got with this one. But it's nicely intermingling with the fruits and the flowers and all the amber. Really fantastic release. I haven't felt this great about one of these releases. I think the collection is nice. Interlude 53 Man was amazing, but it was the first and only exceptional Extrait. My favorite used to be I think it's still Jubilation 40. I really do think that one's great. This is also as good as Jubilation 40, and you'll be hearing more about this fragrance when I actually start wearing it and enjoying it. But this thing is going to last a long time, and I think it's going to be very, very popular. But let me know your thoughts on Guidance 46. Put a comment down below. Does the price point turn you off? It's really pricey. And again, if there's any kind of promotions or discounts, take advantage of those rather than getting it for full retail. I know that department stores do dollars off or gift cards, or if you have a retailer that has a discount code and they have this there, use it then, because it's really, really pricey, but also it's really, really, really good. Really, really good. Anyway, thanks so much for watching today. My first impressions on AMOUAGE'S Guidance 46. Let me know your thoughts. Put a comment down below. And thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye. This is so amazing. This fragrance develops so differently. When I first spoke about Guidance 46 here in the earlier part of the video, I said that there's not much difference in the smell between the original Guidance and Guidance 46, but it takes for the fragrance to develop and to change and smell completely different. They smell completely different now from this hand with the Guidance 46 to this hand with Guidance, the original. The original Guidance has lost its luster. It's kind of gotten flat, and it's not so fruity, floral, ambery. It's more powdery, dry, with a kind of a cumin backbone. But here, Guidance 46, so much like a Quentin Bisch Extrait. It is hinting a little bit at Tuberose Astral, a little bit. That cumin, remember I mentioned there's that cumin thing with Tuberose Astral. Garnered me compliments. This is going to garner compliments as well. I kid you not, it is. The combo is great, and the fact that it's a little bit like Tuberose Astral, but more rosy, pear, nutty, and then of course lots of amber. I think this is going to garner compliments, but it's totally Quentin Bisch's work, and I'm impressed with it. Another Extrait of Parfum he's created for, this time for AMOUAGE'S, that I'm really impressed with the quality of. I think it's time to dump the original Guidance and move on to the exceptional Extrait. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.